So last week in our time, last month in game time, the Hazard team traveled to Sylvania to recover the rare Eclipse bloom for Braxel. After surviving drunken ogres, protecting the bloom from a satyr revel, and fending off an ambush by Swift Signal Express, the team returned successful once again. Outside the job, Captain defeated Scritch Longreach to become the Hive Pit Fight's Scrapper Division champion. Now another month has passed. The Hazard team settles back into the rhythm of courier work. Most assignments are routine, sealed parcels between Sigel's wards, trade manifests bound for neighboring gate towns, and the occasional awkward delivery between factions who would rather not speak to one another directly. No one tries to rob you, nothing explodes, and no ancient evils awaken. But your growing reputation has not gone unnoticed. The more dangerous jobs find their way to the Hazard team, while the quieter contracts are becoming just as common. Clients are beginning to trust that if somebody absolutely has to get a delivery there on time, PPS knows exactly who to send. And with that, we can do our monthly income and expenses, so 60 gold in, plus whatever goes out. In Erendor's case, that's 30 out, so a net gain of 30. Everybody else costs 6 gold plus 1d10. So we'll get some d10 rolls. Ooh, Captain had an expensive month. So did Vox. Let's see. Kitgumi not as bad. All right. And Captain, of course, has another 5 gold expense for all the alcohol that he purchases. In exchange for that extra expense, you do get the Liquid Courage benefit, which gives you some temporary hit points that you can apply after a short rest.
Yeah.
Now, I got something else in store. You might have seen me mention in the chat that I added some rules for buying and selling magic items. I added these rules rather than creating a new handout. I put them on the Shops Etc. handout. So the way, if you didn't get a chance to review particularly the buying magic items part, or how it works rather, is that depending on the value of the item, you have to pay a finder's fee to cover things like advertisements, messengers, contacts, favors, and other expenses to locate the desired item. After you pay that fee, you can make a persuasion check to see what kind of offers you get back. Depending on how well you do on that will determine the final cost of the item and how long it's going to take to arrive to you. That being said, the base cost for an uncommon magic item is 400 gold, which I think is a value. I didn't look at all your character sheets individually, but I think you're all probably around 500 gold. Does that sound about right?
Somewhere around 600, yeah.
Right.
Of 700.
So we're definitely in a spot where you could start paying these finder's fees and potentially locate some magic items for yourself. I don't think you could afford a rare or very rare item, but you certainly could afford a common or uncommon item. Did any of you get a chance to kind of look at your magic item wish list? I know that Captain and I, at the end of last session, did some talking about a couple items he had on his wish list. Did anybody else get a chance to look?
So I just looked online what they recommend for monks now. Mm-hmm. There's not a lot of stuff, but I think the thing I'm gonna eye off the bat is like wraps of unarmed power. They seem to kind of be like a very like monk like armor set, but it's not armor, you know, like
right.
I can get like a +1 at an uncommon rarity, but anything better than that, like a +2, +3 is like rare or higher. So, but I'm still looking. I've got a few things.
All right, I'm looking at the Wraps of Unarmed Power, and that is an uncommon, a +1 Wraps of Unarmed Power is an uncommon magic item, so it should be within your budget. If you think you want to spend the 25 gold to try to locate them.
Yeah, I just want to check out just like 2 other things on my list. Let's see, winged boots are probably rare. Oh, winged boots are uncommon. That's interesting. And then there's one other thing. Sorry, I'm just like typing this in on my end. I'm definitely going to spend 25 gold to look for some magical item, but I'm just trying to
decide which one, right?
Yeah. Because I have to see like what's actually uncommon.
Exactly. You have to see the rarity of the item, right?
Right.
And if I may make a suggestion, Erendor is your master negotiator of the group. He is clearly the best at persuasion among the 4 of you. So you might want to let Erendor do your negotiating for you.
+5.
Right.
Oh, he's doing all the buying.
Okay, yeah. I think I'm going to go with, because it's either the Wraps of Unarmed Power or the Winged Boots. And while the Winged Boots are cool, I would rather have the protection from the Wraps, especially since I'm up in their faces. Also, I feel like I haven't run into a situation where I've like needed boots, like need to fly around.
Right. Well, if you would.
So yeah, I'll say Goop puts in 25 gold, looking for these Wraps.
All right. Let's have Erendor make a persuasion check for you, and we'll see how that goes. And that's with +5, huh?
That's +5.
All right. A seller is found. It's going to take 2 weeks, so still in plenty of time. You'll have it for this coming session. But the price is 150% of the base item price, and the base item price is 400, so that's going to cost you 600 for these Wraps. They did find them, but the seller wants 600 for them.
600? Right. No, that will completely wipe out my savings. There's absolutely no way I can do 600. I already did the 25. I'll still have gold, but it's gonna wipe out pretty much all my savings.
Now, that only took you 1 week. Of course, there's 4 weeks in a month. So if you want to spend another 25, you could see if you get a better offer, or you could just wait. Up to you.
I'll do another 25. I'm comfortable with that. Yeah, I'm just gonna walk away and be like, okay, that's an insult to me.
All right, Erendor, do you think?
Does anybody happen to have guidance?
There's a good idea. There's a good idea.
All right, let's do it with guidance. Well, that's going to be, what is it, D4 for guidance?
And that makes a difference. It could make a difference. Oh, look at that. A seller is found. It's only going to cost you 440 gold.
That's better.
Okay, yeah, I can work with 440. Okay, 635 minus 440. You tell him that's a deal.
Congratulations.
Down to 195.
You've got Wraps of Unarmed Power +1.
You could have just got a tattoo.
I'll save that for another time.
A tattoo would have done the same thing, and it probably would have been cheaper.
What? Well, no. If it's an uncommon tattoo, would it not be same principle? Dan? Question mark.
Let's see. I'm gonna look at there's the tattoo shop is listed here. Magical tattoos, spells tattoos. So, what tattoo would it have been?
Eldritch Claw tattoo.
The Eldritch Claw tattoo. Eldritch Claw tattoo.
While tattoos on your skin, your unarmored strikes are considered magical for the purpose of overcoming immunity and resistance, non-magical attacks, and
But
you
it
gain
doesn't-
+1.
It doesn't say whether it's common or uncommon, right?
Yeah, it doesn't.
Okay, I must have forgot to put that when I listed the things. Let me look it up. Eldritch Claw tattoo.
And the way it reads, it doesn't seem like it's got a limit on you using the magical strikes. So
It's uncommon.
Yes,
Okay.
it's uncommon. Correct, right. So an uncommon tattoo from Fells is 600 gold. So it would have been more
it's the same
expensive.
price.
Yeah, exactly. Like I'm like it's. I knew the tattoo that you're talking about because I had it with my monk character when I played this on regular 5th edition. But I was like, no, I'm like it's uncommon, so it'd be the same amount as
Right.
somebody who's getting tattoos IRL. Like tattoos are expensive,
Right, right.
and I have an appointment coming up Saturday.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm getting it filled in. I'm like it was a 2-session situation. She did the line work, and I'm getting colored in finally.
Nice. How many hours
Yeah.
in the chair?
It was 4 hours to do all the line work. It's my entire inner forearm, and so she has to color it. So it's going to be another like 3 hours. She even said it to me. She's like, "I can get this done in like 2-3 hours." I'm like, "I can't be in this chair for 7, respectfully."
Right, right.
Like,
Too much.
you know, I was like, I'm okay, but I'm like, I don't think I can do another 2 to 3 hours. So she's like, okay, great. She's like, let's just schedule it for a month. I was like, great, thank you.
Right on.
A little easier on my wallet.
yeah, that too. Yeah.
A little easier on the pain threshold too, right?
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. The color's the worst part. The line work heals super fast.
Yeah, it does. Yep.
I feel like you're trying to rip your skin off when they shading in. I swear I do.
Right.
Yeah. The worst part is like when she was getting near my wrist, like that sucked. That was like the most
Right on.
painful. But I mean, it's not as bad as like when I got the dagger, and like she was going in and like coloring it. It was not nearly as painful as that though.
Right on.
Where's the
But
dagger?
I know it's going to be painful when she goes in and like has to color it.
Did I show you my next tattoo idea?
No.
Uh,
Let me see if I can find it real quick.
But while you do that, I follow an artist in New York, and she's been reading Dungeon Crawler Carl and posting it. She does animal tattoos. She posted a flash of Princess Donut. And I'm so tempted. I'm like, would I really put this on my body?
So
I remember you showed us that.
Oh,
Yeah.
I did in the Discord chat.
Yeah.
Fuck the
That's-
cheese sticks. It's my new anti-capitalist slogan. All right,
my
anybody
God.
else for magic item shopping? I know, Captain, you had a couple
yeah.
of uncommon magic items that you were looking at. A pair of knuckles, for one,
Ooh.
comes to mind. Not bad for a pugilist to have some brass knuckles.
Definitely would like to try to get those mugfist knuckles.
Yeah. See if you want to spend your 25 gold finder's fee, and then we'll have Erendor make a shopping check for you.
Shopping deck.
Gold?
Guidance again, I'm sure.
Yeah, with guidance.
Right.
Sweet. Oh, yeah, that's pretty good.
Let's see. Okay, the guidance this time still puts you at 110%, so 440 for the knuckles for the captain.
That's a steal. I'll take that.
Right on.
And is there a roll to see how long it would take?
It's only going to take 1 week, so you'll have it for this session.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Awesome.
Only took part of the month to get it.
I've got one as well, if I can.
Of course.
A +1 Rod of the Pact Keeper.
Okay.
It's uncommon.
Very good.
So 25 finder's fee, And we'll make another check. And I'm not getting it.
With guidance, you might. You might get another.
Running guidance again.
Yeah, but even then, I'm...
Uh-oh.
Okay, you did turn it from no seller to a seller is found, but it is at
Yeah.
600 gold.
can I do another 25 gold?
Absolutely.
Give it another week. If there's any more hits?
Right.
You got... Oh.
Let's roll that guidance.
Oh.
Nice.
You found one. Your patience paid off. You found one for 400.
All right, so that's 450 total I've paid for that.
Right.
Nice. I like the system.
Right. Makes
Works.
a little game of it.
Yeah.
And it kind of, the whole idea that you could just walk in and like there's a store with shit on the shelves is kind of
Yeah.
like magic items are too rare to have a store like we're having a sale on +1 rings of protection today. It's like that it didn't just sit well with me. I needed a more of a system like this.
Yeah.
AI helped me extrapolate this system from the Downtime Revisited rules in Xanathar's guide.
Oh, cool.
Where it talked about selling a magic item, but I said let's extrapolate this out into buying a magic item as well, and this is what I came up with, and I'm very happy with it. All right, any other shopping for anybody? What we've got? We got Vox left, right?
Yes, sir. What rarity is the Grasping Tendril tattoo?
Grasping Tendril tattoo. Let's see. Coiling Grasp tattoo, maybe?
I mean, yeah, I'm sorry.
Coiling Grasp, okay. Is an uncommon. So at Fell's tattoo, that costs 600 gold.
Ugh.
Yeah, he's expensive.
How much I have? Is Arendor able to talk him down?
Let's see.
I can't drop it below the minimum, though, right? So it's going to be 600 plus, no matter what.
Well, for Fell's tattoo shop, he charges 60 gold for a common tattoo, 600 for an uncommon one, and 6,000 for a rare, and that's just a flat fee. We can say let's make a persuasion check to see if you can get up to 25% off with a good persuasion check.
Okay. Nope. Can't help you, bud.
Yeah. Yeah, 600 is the price, unfortunately.
I'll hold off.
All right. Anything else?
How much is plate?
Plate armor?
Full plate. Yes, sir.
Full plate armor.
Where are we?
I think that's like 1,500.
Never mind. I'm sticking with what I got.
Let me let's look. Plate armor. I want an equipment. Compendium. Items. I'm not looking for a magic item. I'm looking for just plate armor. Let's see. Let's look at shops, etc. again, because I know there's just an armory. Enchanted weapons, enchanted armor, adventuring equipment in the Great Bazaar. Anything in Chapter 6 of the Player's Handbook. Chapter 6, equipment, armor. Here we go. Alright, so for your plate armor, half plate costs you 750. A breastplate will cost you 400. And full plate armor costs 1,500.
Let's go ahead and continue with our days.
Just continue on. All right.
Yes, sir.
Cool.
Yeah, you'd almost have better luck finding someone to loot it off of.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Beat up some knight and take his shit.
Yeah, right.
Right on. All right, so that was a good little shopping experience. 3 of you picked up magic items, so that's great. We get right into the spotlights here. So, Captain, over the past month, you've continued asking around the hive about your missing friends, the monk and the inspector. Word has begun to spread that you're looking for them, but despite dozens of conversations, every trail ends the same way, with a shrug, an apology, or a vague rumor that leads nowhere. As your reputation in the hive pit fights continues to grow, one evening an older man approaches your table at the Bottle and Jug. His hair has long since turned gray, and one sleeve hangs empty where an arm once was. You're asking about Monk and Inspector. You nodded cautiously. I don't know either of them, the man admits, but I know the look of someone who spent too many years chasing ghosts. The 2 of you talk over a couple of drinks. It doesn't take long to realize you served in the same army, not the same platoon, not even the same company, but the same campaigns. You remember the names of the battles, he remembers the weather. Between the 2 of you, fragments of a life long buried begin to resurface. He laughs once. I reckon we passed each other a dozen times and never knew it. Eventually, the conversation grows quiet. The veteran raises his mug. To the ones who didn't make it home. You raise yours in return. After a long drink, he stands to leave. I hope you find your friends, Captain. And with that, the old soldier disappears into the evening crowd, leaving you alone with your drink. And the comforting realization that even after all these years, someone else still remembers. Now, Vox, during your free time, you make a determined effort to locate that mysterious Davos once again. You retrace your steps through the market ward, wander the streets of the clerk's ward, and even spend hours watching Davos at work in the ladies' ward. You encounter dozens of them over the course of the month, but none of the one you're looking for. Frustrated, you turn your attention to the rebus, and that's the message that the Davos gave you itself.
Mm.
You sketch the symbols from memory and begin asking anyone who might offer insight. Bleakers, scholars, a clerk from the Fraternity of Order, even a passing sensate. The answers are remarkably consistent. Nobody understands the Davos. They speak in riddles no one's ever fully deciphered. If anyone claims otherwise, they're just trying to impress you. By month's end, you are no closer to understanding the message. Yet one thing has become clear. The rebus was shown to you. Whatever it means, it wasn't meant for anyone else. Now, Erendor, between courier assignments, excuse me, you devote nearly every spare hour to the libraries of Sigil. Planar atlases, faction archives, travel journals, centuries-old accounts from explorers, scholars, and madmen alike. You quickly discover that portals to the abyss are hardly uncommon. Throughout Sigil's long history, dozens have been documented. Some are stable, others appear only briefly before vanishing forever. Finding a portal into the abyss, it seems, is not the difficult part. Finding one that leads to a particular destination is another matter entirely. You search for any mention of a route from the abyss back to Kryn, but it proves less fruitful. One brittle volume, written by long-forgotten planar sage, catches your attention. Buried within a chapter is a single passage. The prison realm known as the Abyss, dominion of the Dragon Queen Takesis. The familiar name causes you to pause. You continue reading eagerly, only to discover that the following page has been carefully removed. The remainder of the chapter offers no further mention of Kryn. You close the book, no closer to finding a way home than when you began. Still, for the first time since arriving in Sigil, you found proof that someone else, long ago, knew enough about your world to write its history. Perhaps somewhere within the endless libraries of the City of Doors, the rest of the story still survives.
Okay.
Kit Gumi, the month passes with little excitement. Deliveries remain steady, and for the first time in years, you find yourself thinking less about simply surviving and more about the people around you. Your thoughts keep returning to the young orc girl you met in the Hive Ward. You never even learned her name. Still, whenever your work takes you through the neighborhood, you find yourself watching the crowds, hoping to catch another glimpse of her. Eventually, an elderly shopkeeper notices your questions. "You're looking for that little green menace," he chuckles. "If she's got any sense, she'll end up at Hearth House." He points deeper into the hive. Happens to most of them eventually. Curiosity gets the better of you. Hearth House is modest. An aging brick building tucked between two tenements, its weathered wooden sign depicting nothing more than a simple fireplace. Inside, the rooms are clean but worn. The furniture has been repaired countless times. The smell of fresh bread hangs in the air. Children of every imaginable race argue and dart through the halls, while a handful of weary volunteers somehow keep order. The woman who greets you introduces herself simply as Mother Jessa. She smiles warmly as you explain why you've come. "The little orc girl," she says with a knowing nod. "She comes by every few days. Won't stay. Too proud. But she knows she'll always get a meal here." Mother Jessa notices you looking around the orphanage. "We don't have much," she says, "but the children don't need much. They just need somewhere safe." As you leave Hearth House that afternoon, you find yourself glancing back at the old building one last time. You can't help but think, if a place like this had found you all those years ago, perhaps your own story might have been very different. Now we find ourselves back at PPCS headquarters. The familiar bustle greets you as another workday begins. Near the dispatch desk, X1RX stands knee-deep in maps, ledgers, and brass instruments. He glances up as the hazard team enters. "Well, look who finally decided to show up." Without waiting for an answer, he points toward a pair of arguing couriers. "One team's late," he points at another. "One team's lost." Then he jabs a thumb proudly at himself. "And one incredibly handsome Warforged is somehow keeping this entire operation from collapsing." A courier hurries over with a stack of paperwork. X1RX takes one look at it, groans dramatically, and tosses half the stack onto another desk. "Nope, not my problem." He notices the party is still standing there. "What? Oh!" He rummages through another pile of paperwork before producing a neatly folded assignment slip. "Teska's looking for you." He points towards her office. "She says the next job pays well." He shrugs. Whenever she says that, someone usually ends up bleeding. With a grin, he waves you toward the office. "Go on, try not to prove me right."
Hello?
So, I assume you all go to Teska's office for the latest assignment? All
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, sorry, the tokens are there, so I just assumed.
Right. I didn't move them, so. All right. So, Teska sits behind her desk, carefully reviewing a thin stack of paperwork. She doesn't bother looking up as the last of you enters. "Good. Close the door." She slides a sealed envelope across the desk. "Simple courier work. One of our clients requires a packet of legal documents transported from a prime material world to Ribcage. Normally I'd hand something like this to one of our standard courier teams. Except these documents happen to belong to infernal clients. Devils pay well, but not many bashers are eager to work with them. That's why this job pays double our standard rate. 500 gold upon successful delivery. Your contact has the paperwork ready. Collect the package, verify the seals are intact, and deliver them directly to the recipient and ribcage. No detours, no delays. And she folds her hands. Any questions?
When you
where do
say
we...
seals,
Go ahead.
oh, okay. When you said seals, what are we just looking for document seals? Like, how do we know
like
that seals are broken?
wax seals on documents
Okay.
as an anti-tampering kind of device.
Okay.
And we're delivering it to, you said, a rib cage?
Ribcage is one of the gate towns. It's the gate town that leads out to the 9 Hells.
Okay. Do we know where that is?
So yeah, there is an established commercial portal. I forget exactly where it is, but it goes from Sigil directly to Ribcage. So X1RX has the portal that'll take you to the Prime Material world, where you'll pick up the documents. After that, it's return to Sigil and take the commercial portal to Ribcage.
Okay. I didn't want to ask something, but I'll wait till the end of this session. Go ahead.
Who are we picking it up from?
You're picking it up on some backwater Prime world. The contact's name is Edmund Hollis. He has an office in a small village called Ashbrook.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I'm good with this.
Yeah, for the double rate. Seems like an easy job for a double rate.
500 gold would be your biggest pay date to date, right?
Yeah.
I need to recoup that money from my sweet robes, I say, as I show off my actual nice clothes and not hand-me-downs I've been wearing.
Fancy.
You say that as if you didn't help me get them, dude.
Yeah, well.
So X1RX squints at a sheet of calculations before tapping one final figure with a satisfied grin. Found it! He tears a page from his notebook and slides it across the table. Portal is in the market ward, abandoned Cooper's workshop. The doorway at the back of the building is your gate. He reaches into a drawer and produces an ordinary iron horseshoe, placing it on top of the map. This is the portal key. Touch the horseshoe to the doorway and you'll be on your way. He points a finger toward the party. Destination is stable, prime material, rural location. Don't lose the paperwork, don't lose yourselves, and try not to bring back anything that bites. With that, he waves dismissively toward the office door. Now go on, I've got portals to find.
Okay. We're going.
Right on.
So.
If there's no stops on the way, the Hazard team starts their travel through the market ward, the ward where PPCS is located, by the way, so it's not a long walk. It's only a short distance. Go ahead.
We're going through the market ward. Can I slide and pick up a bag of holding?
Yeah, is that an uncommon item?
Yes, sir.
All right, let's do it. Let's do the 25 gold finder's fee.
Okay.
And have Erendor make a check for you.
Right. Make it good. It's not good. Whoops.
So 11 gets you an item. A seller is found, but it is going to be 600 gold.
Okay, we'll try again later.
Try again later. Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right, so the Hazard team travels the short distance to the abandoned building. It appears long forgotten, its windows boarded over and interior coated in years of dust. At the rear of the workshop stands an ordinary wooden doorway leading nowhere but a crumbling brick wall. When the iron horseshoe touches the doorframe, its surface shimmers like disturbed water, revealing an active portal. Stepping through deposits the party on a lonely country road a few miles outside of their destination. Cool air greets you as you step through the portal. Gone are Sigel's crowded streets and impossible skyline, and before you stretches a peaceful countryside of rolling green hills, scattered woodlands, and fields swaying gently beneath a bright afternoon sun. A dirt road winds towards a small village in the distance. Thin trails of chimney smoke drift lazily into the sky, while patches of forest border both sides of the road. The only sounds are birdsong and the wind through the trees. After weeks spent among the endless noise of the plains, the quiet almost feels unnatural. The village is approximately 2 miles away.
This is so nice.
There's no like animal noises.
Birds and stuff, you can hear that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's not
Thought it was like dead quiet. I'm like,
not dead quiet, just not the hustle and bustle of the city.
Okay.
This feels much better. More like home.
Right? Now you start making your way toward the village, and after not too long, without warning, the forest falls silent. The birds stop singing, even the wind seems to disappear, and a low growl rumbles from somewhere within the trees. Another growl answers from the opposite side of the road, and three enormous wolves emerge from the undergrowth, each nearly the size of a horse. Their yellow eyes never leave you as they slowly spread out, instinctively surrounding their prey. One bares its teeth, then all three charge. And with that, we can roll initiative, because you're being attacked by wolves.
That initiative.
Are the wolves that big to scale compared to our?
Yeah, they're bigger than you. They're large, right? They're dire wolves. It looks like Roll20 made some updates in the last week. The turn order looks a little bit different formatted than usual.
Yeah, cleaner.
Yeah, they must have made some changes. All right. So with that, Arendor, you get the jump on these wolves as they look like they're about to pounce.
Okay. I think what I'm gonna do, I am going to find the right part on my sheet. I'm going to cast Fairy Fire in the area surrounding this wolf here, the one on the road.
Okay.
So he needs a Dex save DC 14.
Just making a quick adjustment here.
Make the rolls public.
Yeah, that too. And Roll20's being slow again. There it goes. That's a little bit better. Public. And that's a Dex save.
Yep.
Did I not click it? There it goes. 21.
There we go. Oh, he made it.
No Fairy Fire for him?
Nope. And let's see.
Else?
I'm just gonna kind of move behind everybody a little bit.
Right on.
And that's it.
All right, Kit Gumi.
Okay. Yeah, this isn't great, guys. Not gonna lie. There's dogs surrounding us. I'll go after this guy on the left here, and I'm just gonna start smacking it on the nose.
All right. That is a hit
Nice.
for 8 bludgeoning damage.
Okay, great. And then, oh, hold on. I have to turn on my ability. Apparently, wasn't on my new wraps. I have to turn on. So this will count towards my unarmed strikes now. But bonus action unarmed strike.
18 certainly hits for 3 more.
All right, and that'll be it for now.
All right, just 1 armed strike as a bonus action because you didn't spend any focus points or whatever.
Yeah.
Right on.
I don't know what else we're fighting, so I want to save them.
Very good. Vox.
I'm gonna cast Bless. And 3 of my teammates. And I'm going to use my Celestial Revelation. Where are you? I'm gonna use Necrotic Shroud.
So any of these things get close to you, they got to make a charisma save or become frightened.
Yes, sir.
All right. All right. Nice one for Vox, and we go to the captain.
Up to this nice little cat over here. Bunch of them.
$14 hits. For 9 bludgeoning, nice.
And are we blessed? Am I blessed or?
That is only on the attack roll, not the damage.
D4, I don't know. Gene. I'm going to use. Gene.
11 misses. But you have bless, so you can add the D4 to that. Still a miss, unfortunately.
And that's it.
All right. Okay, this direwolf. As soon as the sheet opens here. He's going to try a bite attack on Captain. 13 misses, right?
Yeah, 13 misses.
And just gets that 1, so then it goes to this guy who's going to dash down here and attack Kit Gumi with Pack Tactic advantage. Gonna hit Kit Gumi for 11.
I'll deflect attack.
All right.
So I'll take no damage.
Doesn't something happen
And-
when you return it?
Yeah, so now I
Zero.
can redirect the attack if I completely take it down to 0.
He made his deck save.
Okay, so he takes no damage then.
Okay. This dire wolf here is going to try to bite Kit Gumi. He's going to hit for 11 damage. But you used your reaction. This
Oh, I
round
did.
already.
I did. You're right. Sorry about that. Ignore it.
Okay. So
I've taken
11
the 11.
damage. Yep. And we go to Erendor.
All right. I'm going to try to Witch Bolt the one that's on the injured one on Kagumi.
Okay.
So I clicked cast.
$11 misses.
Okay.
Oh, but you have bless, right?
Bless is included in that.
Is included. Okay.
That's it then.
Now you can concentrate on that and hit him next round, right? Do you have to hit him?
Let's see. 2 even if the first attack missed, yeah. Apparently it is still concentrated. Yes.
All right. Go.
Okay. Yeah, this isn't great, but I put myself in this position. I'm going to attack the same wolf on my left here.
Add the bless to that.
Okay, plus a d4.
Still a
Damn.
miss.
Okay, let me just look at my bonus actions again. Yeah, okay, so bonus action. Let's see. Take both disengage and dodge. Sorry, I'm just trying to understand. Okay, so I'm going to use one of my focus points to do what's called patient defense, and so I'm going to disengage away from the wolves for now. Yeah, hold on. Was that... Let me just measure that, how far that was. Okay, that's 20 feet, so I can get there. Gonna kind of end up back here for a second. And that'll be my turn.
All right. Vox.
Okay, so you're no longer being attacked. How bad is your damage? Are you over half?
Yeah, I'm just over half.
Okay, so I'm gonna hit you with a preserve life, and I'll give you 10 of that.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
And I will use my total dead on the injured one.
Okay. That's a wisdom save, right?
Yes, sir.
Four. 11 necrotic damage. Nice.
Gonna end my turn.
Nice damage. All right. Captain.
All right. Once again, goes. Two
19
more
hits for
blocks
5
again.
damage. Okay. And even if you roll a 4, you still miss. So that misses.
One more.
That hits for 9 damage.
That's it.
So how'd you get 2 follow-up attacks?
the last of my Moxie points.
Moxie point. That's right. I couldn't
Yeah.
remember what they were called. Right.
Yeah, it's
I was like piss and vinegar points. I'm like, no, that's not it. that's another thing.
that's coming up next.
Right. All right. This wolf here is gonna try to bite. 24 is gonna do it.
Oh yeah, that hits.
13.
13. All right.
Yep. This wolf here is going to give Vox a wide berth because he can see those eyes from a distance and doesn't like it. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. He's going to attack Captain with advantage. Going to hit Captain
All right.
for 11 more.
All right.
This direwolf here likes what his buddies are getting into. He's going to go around the other way. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He's not going to quite make it, so he's going to stop and try to bite Kid Gumi. 13? No.
Misses.
Erendor.
Okay. First of all, Witch Bolt on. Does it have to be the same one every time? I don't know.
I think so.
I think so. The target. Which one did I attack?
This
Shit.
one.
Okay.
Put a yellow dot on him so it's easier to keep track.
All right. There we go. So the bonus action to Witch Bolt subsequent turn. So he takes 7 lightning damage,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna send an Eldritch Blast his way. Come on, roll 20. You can do it.
You can do it. You got it. Yeah!
Hell yeah. Go. For
Uh,
7 points of damage.
oh. Take him
Excellent.
out. All right.
And I'm gonna hide behind Kigumi.
All right, Goo, what you got? You gonna go help out the captain?
Yep. I'm like, don't worry, buddy, I'm coming. Let's see. Okay, this would be. Yeah, that's 25. So this would be flanking, right?
It would be.
Okay, I'm gonna start smacking this dog.
21 hits for 5
Ready.
damage.
And I'm gonna go in with just one unarmed strike.
That certainly hits for 4 more. All right, Vox.
Okay, I am going to give the other 10 points to. Where's Captain? To Captain, and I am going to use Guiding Bolt
Nice.
on this one.
That's 10 hit points.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
16 damage. All right, Cap.
All right. The punch.
Miss.
Fail. I'm gonna insult him.
Okay.
So that's
a wisdom save.
yeah.
Does he have to share a language with you for that to work?
I don't know. You would think so, actually, huh? Bonus action. Who can see or hear you?
Doesn't
Oh,
say
it says
anything
it's-
about language? Okay.
Yeah,
Let's
no.
let it go. He failed.
Alright, so that is Fisticuff 8. Wait, no. Fisticuff. Yeah, it's D8 plus 1. 9. 9 points of damage.
You rolled the d8 and got an 8?
It's equal to your Fisticuff die. I mean, yeah. And Charisma modifier.
Do you have to roll the fisticuff die, though?
Oh, okay. So 3.
So
A lot less than 8.
4 points of damage.
Yeah. And he has disadvantage on next attack. On anyone that's not me, but that doesn't matter.
Alright. This wolf here is going to disengage and run away. He gets 50 feet out. You guys can take, we'll just call his position there and let you guys take ranged attacks unless you want to let him go.
I don't want him coming back. So I am.
Eldritch Blast hits for 8.
Wait. Did he engage?
He disengaged, right?
Okay.
Alright, Kid Gumi.
I mean, I'd have to throw a spear to hit him long range at this point. I'm kind of like, yeah, I'd rather let it go.
Fair enough. Fox? Told the Dead?
Mm-hmm.
God, roll 20 is slow. Wisdom. 19. Made a save.
It got away.
Captain, anything ranged you want to take, or?
Yeah, I'll take a shot with the bow.
Plus bless? $12 misses.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, so he gets away. He was at a third of his hit points. You had him against the ropes. As soon as they got down to one down and one bloodied, they were going to take off, but the bloodied one got taken down before he had a chance to act, leaving only the other one. So you're going to get credit for all 3 dire wolves in this case. Congratulations.
Awesome.
Alright, let's divvy up some XP here. So they are 200 each, so that's 600 for the party. 600 divided by 4 is what, 150 each?
Mm-hmm.
150 XP each.
Right. Well, that could have been worse. It looked kind of scary at the very beginning.
Yeah,
This is about to be
direwolves are no
Kirk Drawed all over again.
Those were regular wolves. They weren't even dire wolves.
Those pack tactics can really kick your ass, though, if you're not careful.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
can. Yeah, they can. It's a good thing there wasn't any more than 3 of them.
Yeah.
All right, so you resume your travel on the road and finish your journey to the village of Ashbrook. The road crests a gentle hill before descending toward a modest farming village nestled beside a slow-moving river. A weathered wooden sign welcomes travelers to Ashbrook. Smoke rises from stone chimneys as villagers tend gardens, repair fences, and move livestock between small pastures. Children laugh while chasing one another through the village square. It is the sort of quiet place where everyone seems to know everyone else. No one pays much attention to your arrival beyond the curious glance reserved for strangers. Following Teska's directions eventually leads you to a modest 2-story stone building displaying a freshly painted sign, Hollis and Associates, Legal Consultation and Estate Services. Inside, shelves filled with ledgers and neatly organized documents line the walls. The office is immaculate. A well-dressed human man looks up from his desk as the party enters. Without surprise, he smiles politely. Ah, PPCS, I presume. The man is dressed in finery and wears a crimson fez that sits neatly atop his head. He rises smoothly from his chair and offers a courteous nod. Edmund Hollis, your arrival was expected. He retrieves a leather satchel from a locked cabinet. He places it gently upon the desk. Everything is in order. The documents were finalized this morning. Destination is Ribcage, and the recipient is as specified in your delivery instructions. Please refrain from opening the satchel. He slides a receipt across the desk. A signature acknowledging collection, if you please.
Okay, I'll sign it.
Very good.
Before we do, did we
Okay.
check and make sure it was still sealed?
It's a good idea. Can we look at the package before signing for it?
Right. So the satchel contains 4 wax-sealed documents.
Okay. Looks good to me.
Yep.
Once the paperwork is signed, he thanks you for your professionalism and returns to organizing documents as though nothing unusual has occurred.
Okay. Well, let's get going. As we leave the building, gonna lean over to Vox, and fezzes are cool.
Pheasants are.
I know that Doctor Who reference. I was there when it was hot. I was in high school. Jesus.
Yeah.
Before you
Talk about aging me.
Before you've taken more than a dozen steps out the door, an elderly woman approaches, glancing nervously over her shoulder before hurrying towards you. Tears well in her eyes. "Please," she whispers, "may I speak with you?"
Mm-mm.
No.
Before anyone can answer, several other villagers slowly emerge from nearby buildings. None carry weapons. None appear threatening. One man finally speaks. "Those papers. You're taking them to hell, aren't you?"
That's not for us to divulge.
That satchel contains 4 signed and sealed infernal contracts belonging to several residents of Ashbrook. They were desperate. The elderly woman quietly says, "My son has made a terrible mistake. Please, don't let them take him." Before anyone can reply, the office door quietly opens behind you, and Edmund Hollis steps onto the porch, carefully locking the office door before descending the steps toward the gathered crowd. He looks more tired than annoyed. "Must we do this every time?" The elderly woman points back toward the satchel. "Give them back!" Hollis folds his hands behind his back. "Madam, your son entered into a legally binding agreement of his own free will." The woman shakes her head. "He was desperate!" Hollis nods. "Desperation does not invalidate consent." Another villager calls out, "You prey on people with nowhere else to turn." "I offer opportunity," Hollis replies calmly. "Every petitioner came to me voluntarily. Every contract was read. Every signature was witnessed. Every bargain accepted." He gestures toward the satchel. A hush immediately falls over the crowd. Hollis smiles faintly but says nothing. Finally, a nervous young farmer speaks out without taking his eyes off Hollis. "Everyone in Ashbrook knows, or at least suspects, what he really is." Hollis merely inclines his head in acknowledgement. He neither confirms nor denies the statement. Instead, he turns his attention back to the hazard team. The choice before you is remarkably simple. Honor the agreement you accepted, or interfere in agreements freely entered into by others. I have no intention of forcing your hand. I merely ask that you consider who bears responsibility for the decisions made here. These villagers call them victims. I call them clients.
So look, I understand the situation, probably better than most. But believe me, once these contracts have been signed, there's not much you can do about them.
That's enough! The crowd slowly parts. A broad-shouldered man wearing worn chainmail steps forward, resting one hand upon the pommel of a well-used greatsword. His armor bears countless scratches from years of honest service. His face is calm, his eyes are tired. He surveys each of you before finally speaking. My name is Garrick. These people ask me to help them. He glances briefly toward the elderly woman before returning his attention to the party. I've heard enough to understand your position. You're not thieves, you're not murderers. You're simply doing the job someone hired you to do. I respect that. But I can't allow those contracts to leave this village. And the villagers quietly gather behind Garrick. Several carry clubs or hunting spears, but none advance. They wait for his lead. What's your question?
I look to the gentleman that made the contracts. The people who signed the contracts, they've already received what was promised in the contracts?
That is correct.
Okay, so are you going to give back what he gave you in order for us to give you these contracts?
You're directing this to the old woman and Garrick?
Yeah.
He's preying upon the innocent. We can't allow... The cost is too high. Their immortal souls are far too valuable.
The cost wasn't too high when you signed the contract.
He was preying upon people in a vulnerable position.
Wait, can I ask, like, what are they getting? Like, is it different for each person? Like, what are they getting, and in return, he's getting what, their souls? Like...
Yeah.
So Edmund Hollis speaks up at that, and he says, some sought money, others sought healing. One sought revenge. Each willingly signed.
Wait. Outside of the person who needed healing, the other ones were selfish, and you want them to give this back? What?
Whoa. You don't know if the money was, like, if they're desperate or something, like they have no money and they're poor, you know? Like... I mean, the revenge thing, I think that's fucked up. I mean, you know, if you go for revenge, that's losing your soul there. I think that's pretty poetic.
Who was healed? Was it you? I'm directing it at the elderly lady.
She doesn't know about that.
Okay. Yeah, so this is stealing. Because services were rendered, and now it's time to pay.
But the cost of an immortal soul?
You were willing to sell an immortal soul for the circumstances you were in, and you felt like that was a situation you needed to complete. So, contract signed, we good. You can't get this back unless you give back what you took.
Garrick says his only objective is preventing the contracts from reaching Ribcage. And he's willing to risk his life to do it. Because someone has to.
I look at the gentleman that signed the contracts like, hey, if you void these contracts, what happens to what you gave them?
If these contracts don't make it to their destination, I'll simply prepare more.
Oh, so there is just this is permanent regardless.
Garrick says, maybe it's time someone drove Edmund Hollis out of Ashbrook, or worse.
Well,
I don't like saying that, but I don't see another way.
okay. Yeah. Obviously, this is one of those situations that they have a goal set in their mind. And they have no intention on allowing any reason or rationale to penetrate that wall of sureness. They're completely believing in their right. So we're going to have to either fight them, or I'm whispering this to the group. We're going to have to either fight them or run.
I was about to say, I mean, this is very hard for me, but I gotta be honest. If you make a deal with the devil, you gotta pay the price from personal experience.
Exactly. So, I mean, they basically want to keep what they got without.
Yeah, believe me, I know better than most that once that contract is signed, there's no backing out. And to be honest, this isn't really our problem.
Yeah.
Unfortunately
Also,
for that.
you know, like you said, this isn't going to solve the problem. There's always going to be desperate people. There will always be people willing to do it. You know, I can't.
We were not hired to judge these people. We were just hired to move the documents.
Exactly. Like, I'm just like, yeah, I'm just doing a job.
I think I'm just going to start walking.
Garrick realizes the party will not simply surrender the satchel. He slowly draws his sword, not dramatically, just simply with quiet resolve. I suppose this is where our paths divide, friend. He lowers the tip of his blade toward the ground. I won't ask again. Leave the contracts and walk away. No one has to get hurt.
Okay. Oh. Let's see what we got. If that's the way we're handling it. Okay.
I think I can.
I'm going to prepare a spell.
Well, I can do this. Be a quick resolution.
Let's roll for initiative. If we're gonna start getting into spellcasting and stuff, let's
Okay.
let's do initiative, because he's drawn his weapon and he's ready for it. So Edmund Hollis returns back inside, and the old woman at the sign of confrontation scampers off as fast as her old bones will take her. Alright, so guard number 1 gets to act first. Alright, so he goes 5, 10, 15, 20. He's just...
Oh, no, that was an accident.
He's gonna just walk right up and try to attack Captain.
Captain's unimpressed.
Here it comes. 15, I think, hits.
15 misses.
15 misses, alright.
It went up to 16 on the last level up.
Alright. This guard here. Gonna also attack Captain. It's gonna miss. And Garrick's turn. He's gonna come forward and attack at Kit Gumi. Does he get multi-attack? Yes, he gets 2 greatsword attacks. One at Kit Gumi. Let's publish these. I think the guards weren't public either, were they? Sorry.
Nope.
That's alright. Greatsword on Kit Gumi. 20 hits
Mm-hmm.
for 9.
I'm gonna deflect
Okay.
and redirect.
Made his deck save.
Okay, then I don't think he takes anything.
14.
Nope, just misses.
Just misses. Alright. Captain.
Captain's gonna look at the guard in front of him and then punch the other dude. What's his name? Griffin? Garrick? Yeah.
13. Just misses. Or actually, misses comfortably.
Just comfortably. And then he's gonna insult in front of him, saying he's not even worth the time.
The guard?
Yeah.
Alright. 14 on his saving throw.
Oh yeah, I think he makes it.
Alright. That it for Captain?
That's it for Captain.
Alright. Vox.
Vox is going to cast Hold Person on. Let's do it.
On Brom Bones.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Wisdom save coming up. Ooh, he failed that.
Yes, sir. He is held. I'm gonna back up.
So you're concentrating on Hold Person.
Mm-hmm.
And he is
Paralyzed.
paralyzed. Thank you. That's what I was looking for. Paralyzed. That's unconscious was paralyzed. This one's paralyzed. Paralyzed creature is also incapacitated. Alright. Erendor.
Okay, I'm gonna try it. Let me this. I want to make sure. So casting a spell on this guy doesn't end the hold person, right? Does not. Doesn't say it does.
No, it doesn't.
Doesn't. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna try it. I am going to cast Suggestion, and I'm going to tell him to round up his men and get out of our way.
Alright.
Do...
Wisdom saving throw for that, right?
Yep, let me... There we go.
Amazing.
Ah, damn it. Okay.
Vox, coming at you.
That's a miss.
That's a miss. Keep Gumi.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna do what I always do. I'm gonna start smacking this guy for I'm sorry, for my sword wielding guy. Yeah.
All right, so let's see. If he's paralyzed and incapacitated, attack rolls against him have advantage. Any attack that hits is, for anybody in 5 feet, is a critical hit.
Damn.
He chose this. Don't feel bad for him.
Listen, I'm not killing him. I'm just knocking him unconscious. The faster I do it, the faster we're done. So I don't know how to roll crit. What is crit damage?
Right.
Yeah, how do I force a crit?
In that case, let's see the damage. Let's see. I'll roll the damage. So that is the details is 1d6 plus 3. So roll an extra d6.
Cool.
Okay, so you did 13 points of crit damage.
Okay, and he's getting an unarmed strike.
And that misses.
That misses. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna use a focus point to do flurry
you
of
get advantage on that attack, so you can roll it again.
Alrighty, come on. Is it going through? Hold on. Let me click this. Okay.
Okay.
God damn it.
That's okay.
Alright, it's fine. I'm just that was meant to be just the reroll, and then I clicked it twice because it
That's
wasn't
fine.
loading.
Right.
So
All good.
yeah.
Alright, we go to the last guard. Who's gonna 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He's gonna try to tie up Erendor. 17, I think, is gonna hit.
Yeah.
For 2.
Okay.
Then we come around to this guard again. He's gonna attack Kit Gumi with flanking. So what did we say? Flanking was 2, right?
Yep.
So 2 for flanking, spear attack on Kit Gumi. 25.
Yeah.
For 10 points of damage. He speared you.
Was this the start of the round?
Yes, it was.
Oh, okay, so I can do my deflect attack.
You can?
Because of my reaction?
Yep.
So, deflect attack, and now I'm gonna throw it right back at him.
DC 12. He made it.
Okay. Proceed.
Alright. This guard down here is going to wrap around and get on the other side of Captain here, and he's going to attack Captain with flanking. So that's 19 on Cap.
That hits.
For 3 damage. So can Garrick do anything at this point? Does he get another save against the hold person? Does he...
I think he does.
Let's scroll back and read hold person more closely.
Nope, that's healing word. My bad. There we go.
Alright, let's see. At the end of each of its turns, the target repeats the save. Alright, so he gets no action, and at the end of his turn, he gets to repeat the wisdom saving throw, right?
Yes, sir. DC 14.
He's still held. Captain.
Okay. Guess the guy in front of me.
11. Miss.
And then guess try to insult him. Because he's not that smart to begin with.
That's a wisdom saving throw for him.
Wisdom saving. DC 8. It's 11. He makes it.
Okay.
And that's it.
Alright. Box. Concentrating
Hey.
on hold person.
Yes, sir. I guess I'll have to. You know what? How far is he? Cool.
Gonna light him on fire?
Yes, I am.
This is escalating.
And I tell them, back off or he burns. He can't move either.
So he has disadvantage, or he automatically fails dex saves?
He automatically fails.
Right, alright. So he takes just damage, right?
Yeah. It's something small.
Fire damage.
Oh, no, that's not fire damage because I ain't set it on fire yet. So it's just...
okay. Just covered
Yeah.
in oil. I see. On failed save, doused in oil. I see. Right.
What are they gonna do?
Let's find out, Erendor.
Okay. I am going to cast Thunderwave on 15-foot cube or so, right here. So the two above me are going to get hit by this.
That's a con save?
Me cast. Sec. Con save DC 14. Holy cow.
I'm having good luck on saving throws tonight.
No kidding. Half what? And they take half, which I just rolled for, waiting for it to come through.
Right on. 6 points of damage each.
5. That custom shouldn't be there.
Okay. Alright, this guard here is going to attack Erendor with flanking. No, actually, you know what? He's going to go at Vox, because Vox has his hero under his spell. He's going to try to break that spell. And he's going to miss pitifully. Kit Gumi.
He's
Okay.
burning.
Let me see. As much as I want to smack that man for going after Vox, and I really do, I'm also like, do I just focus on knocking this guy out in case he breaks the spell? I'm gonna keep focusing him.
Keep smacking him.
Yeah, hold on,
You
sorry.
get advantage.
God damn it. I remember to turn on the advantage, I promise.
Right on. Roll
Alright.
that damage.
Is it an automatic crit?
It is. But we'll just
Okay, so
add another d6. Alright, so you do 15 points of damage.
Alright. And this time, I'm going to use a focus point to do flurry of blows to hit him 2 more times.
Alright. $13 misses.
Okay, what about 15?
15 misses. He's got good
Oh,
armor.
wow.
Yeah.
Damn.
Let's see, what is he wearing for armor? That might be of interest to Vox.
What does he have on?
Let's see. He has splint armor.
Is that better than what I have?
The guards are wearing chain shirts.
So splint armor has to be better than chain shirts, because that's what I have on. Okay.
Alright, this guard here he's going to attack Erendor.
Okay.
18.
Yep. Hit.
for 4.
All right.
This guard here is going to attack. Let's see. He's going to go for Kitgumi with flanking. 11's not going to cut the mustard. This guy here is going to go for Erendor with flanking. 20 is going to do it.
Mm-hmm.
For 7.
Got it.
Garrick ain't going to do much but repeat his wisdom saving throw to see if he can break the hold.
Oh, he got free.
Look at that. Vox is no longer concentrating. Okay, Captain.
Well, I'm going to attack the injured one. And nothing.
Alright. Vox.
I'm going to bless everybody else.
Alright. Erendor.
Okay, now that dude is not paralyzed anymore, I'm gonna Eldritch Blast him.
Oh yeah. For 11. Boom.
That's it.
Alright. Guard here. They don't like spellcasters. He's gonna attack Erendor. $17
Mm-hmm. That hits.
for 2.
At least they don't hit that hard.
Right? Kitgumi.
Okay. Yeah, he's back up. I'm gonna be smacking him, but I will turn off the advantage.
Oh, you didn't
Okay.
need it.
Didn't even need it.
10 points of damage.
Yep. And 1 unarmed strike against him.
That hits for 4 more. Guard here is going to attack. He's got nobody at flanking. All this, and he's got nobody in flanking. So with that, he's going to attack the squishy target. And he's going to miss.
Misses, yeah. Barely.
This guy's going to go after Captain. With flanking. 18
That hits.
for 6 points of damage.
That's not much. Is that enough, though? No.
This guy's going to attack Captain as well. For 12 and miss.
That misses.
Garrick. Garrick is going to attack Kitgumi. $13.
13 misses.
And 15.
15 hits. So I'm gonna deflect attack though.
Yeah. Which you deflect.
And let's see if he can save from this.
He does not.
Ooh, okay. He's gonna take 9 damage.
9. Wow. All right. Captain.
Punch to the dude. It's almost dead. Oh wait, bless.
Right?
Did that even do anything?
No, all right. Still misses.
And then I guess an insult to see if that helps. So wisdom, 11.
Fail.
6. So that's a D8 plus 1. D8, sorry. 2. There's 3 points of damage.
You insult him into unconsciousness. He couldn't take it anymore. That was the cherry on the sundae. Fox.
To hit Arendor with the heal.
Thank you.
And end my turn.
Arendor.
I think I'm going to bonus action Misty Step. Get the hell out of there. Get to. I'm gonna go up on this roof. Can I do that?
Sure.
And then from there, that's a bonus action first level, so I can still do Eldritch Blast.
Which one you targeting?
There we go. The one that hit me last, I think it was this little guy on the left.
Okay.
Excellent.
All right. Then we go to Kit Gumi.
Okay. I've got this guy up here. If I move, he'll attack me. So I'll start attacking this guy above me.
Okay. Plus.
Plus bless. Okay, plus D4. Come on.
14 still misses.
Damn. Okay. But I'll unarmed strike.
Oh, there you go.
Oof. Yeah, this.
For 5. Clocked him good. He's deep in the red.
Yep. Can I take a step to like here, or with these guards?
You'd provoke either way from one.
Okay, that's what I thought. Okay. Gotcha.
Well, considering how hard they hit, it might be worth it because they might miss anyway, and if they do hit, they probably won't hit hard, and you're not.
Yeah, I can. I'm thinking I'll save it for now.
Okay. This guard up here, with his last act, just got Eldritch blasted by Arendor. He's going to turn around and throw his spear back up at Arendor.
Okay. That
13.
hits.
For 3.
Okay.
And make a dex save.
Dex save.
DC 8.
Clicked it.
Arendor, you better walk past this.
Click it again. Please.
Alright.
How about one more time?
Let's get it 3 times. Let's do it. There they are.
All right, 22.
All right. You do not fall off the roof. All right. This guard here is going to attack Captain. And miss.
Oh, yeah.
Good. Here's going to attack back. And 8 misses. Garrick is out of it, and we go to Captain.
All right. Guess the guy on the right, on the left, that one.
All right. 22 hits. 9.
And insult.
I think he failed.
Oh, failed. So 8 for 3 for 4.
4 points of damage. Another one that you was down and looking to get back up, but your insult just made him give up.
Not the insult, it's the alcohol in the breath.
All right, Vox. One badly injured and one untouched guard remain.
I'm going to bonus action. Healing word to Cap.
Yes, sir.
And I am. This dude has full health, doesn't he?
He does.
Yeah, okay. And I'm going to total dead on the injured one.
On the injured one, okay. He failed his save. He's got 1 hit point remaining, so he is out.
Okay, that ends my turn.
Erendor on the roof.
I'm going to take a step back because that seems like it was kind of sketchy last time. and I'll try to Eldritch Blast the one remaining.
Oh yeah. 1
11.
shot. Full health
Nice.
to no health. Congratulations. All right, you have defeated the defenders of Ashbrook. How does it feel?
I felt like it shouldn't have happened.
It's good to be champions.
Right?
Oh, wait.
How long does a person get 1 hit? I mean, stabilizing them doesn't make them come up, right?
No.
Okay. I'm going to take time to stabilize each one of them.
Okay. That is 200 XP each for this fight.
Wow. Okay.
As I said, Garrick carries splint mail, a long sword and shield. He also has a gold pouch and a silver locket around his neck.
You said 200 what? You said just 200 XP?
Yep.
Each.
Okay.
Each, right.
He's losing that splint mail.
Doesn't deserve it.
It's just a inconvenience fee.
Right. Wasted our time fee.
The villagers, as you come out and unadorn him of his armor, heckle and berate you for, beating him up wasn't enough, now you're gonna take his pride suit of armor?
Well, I have to do compensation for using those spells.
You're an evil, evil man.
That's fine. Anyone who needs healing, I'll be here until I'm done taking this armor off. It's free.
Boo!
Well, I was hoping to get a drink at the local pub, but I guess that's not happening now.
No, you're not welcome. They won't serve you.
Such a nice place, though.
I think we need to go, guys. Let's just get out of here.
The village square falls silent. No one cheers, no one celebrates. The surviving villagers simply kneel beside the wounded, tending injuries and quiet grief. The satchel still rests in the party's possession. Now back to the portal to Sigil.
Yes.
All right. No encounters on the 2-mile trip back to the portal. You touch the iron horseshoe to the arch and find yourself in the familiar streets of Sigil.
Oh, it's so noisy here.
Right.
Called society.
So, after resolving matters in Ashbrook, Erendor, you hear a familiar voice in your mind that is silent to the others. I'll go ahead and message you.
Okay. I'm just gonna say out loud, no.
No, what?
Oh, nothing. Don't worry about it.
All right.
Do you need to go back to the gatehouse?
No,
Mm.
we're good.
Oh, have you gotten any new letters from your secret
Checking for the book.
admirer?
Checking for the book right now.
Any more requests for your fingers to caress her?
I just get it like scowl. Not funny.
All right.
Um,
You were gonna say?
oh, just anything, anything coming from my response.
Nope.
Okay.
No response to the response.
Okay.
The streets grow steadily busier as you make your way through the lower ward. Before long, the smell of coal smoke and hot metal gives way to the bustle of merchants, laborers, and caravan guards gathered around a large stone archway built into the side of an aging warehouse. A weathered sign hangs above the arch. Rib cage. Portal toll 1 gold per traveler. And a short queue has formed. Merchants with loaded wagons, messengers carrying sealed dispatches, and a handful of armored adventurers patiently wait their turn, while 2 attendants collect the toll and verify each traveler carries the portal key. Every few moments, another traveler steps beneath the archway, presents a small iron nail to the stonework, and vanishes in a ripple of shimmering light. There is the toll collectors seem to have a box of these small iron nails that are provided to you as part of the portal toll.
Okay.
What just happened?
So to use this portal is 1 gold each.
Okay.
Cheaper than the last one.
Now, as you cross the portal, it's the heat that strikes you first. Dry and oppressive, uncomfortable without becoming unbearable. Massive iron walls dominate the skyline, their surfaces stained by centuries of rust and soot. Every street seems meticulously planned, every building constructed with severe geometric precision. Precision, excuse me. Even the people walk with purpose. There is little laughter here, little conversation. The city feels less like a place to live and more like a place where rules themselves have taken physical form. Following the delivery instructions leads the party to a well-maintained stone office bearing a polished brass plaque. You know what? If you'll bear me a moment to rewind, there was something I forgot to do.
Okay.
It was old lady's last-ditch attempt to get you to not deliver the documents.
Okay.
And you probably would have turned it down, but to make it official, I want to... So, as you were departing, the elderly woman approached again and said, "My husband wore this for nearly 20 years. If you're willing to surrender the documents, it's yours." And it's a magical cloak of protection.
Oof.
As nice as that would be, we can't.
Well, oh, we definitely can. Is she going to use it? It's just going to go to waste.
She's only going to give it to us if we give her the documents, though.
Right.
Like, we'd have to beat up an old lady, which I'm not going to do.
It's not a fight. It's she's trying to barter with you, and you can turn down the deal. And if you do, it's nothing she can do about it.
How old is this lady?
Let's say she appears to be in her late 70s, early 80s.
You could take her.
What are y'all doing?
I'm not fighting an old lady. I will literally restrain Cap and be like, if you even fucking try.
I'm never healing y'all again if y'all do this.
It's a no for me, the barter.
Right.
Yes, no. We can walk away from this dude.
I look at the cloak longingly as I grumble to myself and walk away.
That could be your grandma.
And
I think.
from now on is now.
Actually, I can't tell. Maybe it's the drinking.
She might be my older sister. You never know.
Okay, so it sounds like that's a no for
That's a no.
the last ditch offer, so we can pick up where we were when you crossed through the portal into Ribcage.
Mm-hmm.
Following the delivery instructions leads the party to a well-maintained stone office bearing a polished brass plaque, Bale and Associates, Infernal Contract Acquisition. Inside, a horned devil dressed in immaculate black robes reviews paperwork behind an enormous desk. Without looking up, it says, "PPCS, we've been expecting you."
Yes, we have a delivery for you. You'll find that the seals are intact, and we're looking for confirmation that we've delivered it.
The devil examines the satchel and carefully inspects each wax seal. Satisfied, it nods once. "Excellent. Efficiency is always appreciated." And the devil produces a heavy leather pouch with 500 gold.
Okay.
After a brief pause, it opens a small lockbox. Inside rest 4 black iron coins. One by one, it places them on the desk. A gratuity for exemplary service. So each of you has earned a soul coin. You may find them useful in future dealings.
Interesting.
Okay.
Did we have those in a different game?
Yes.
Yeah.
Descent into Avernus dealt heavily with soul coins, right?
Yeah.
Avernus, of course, being the first layer of the 9 Hells, which is the 9 Hells is the planar destination of the gate and ribcage.
Okay.
So what's 500 divided by 4?
125.
So you each get 125 gold and a soul coin?
Okay.
And you eventually find your way back to Sigil. The assignment has reached its conclusion. The consequences of your decisions remain to be seen, what it means for the villages of Ashbrook. But Teska asks when you get back if everything went smoothly.
For the most part, we had a little resistance in the town, but we were able to handle it.
We downed some souls to eternal damnation. That's what we did.
I mean, they signed their souls away. Is it really our fault that we just delivered them to their master?
I wouldn't beat yourself up.
Oh no,
Those
I'm
people
not.
knew what they were getting into.
Yeah, they knew what they signed. But that's what we did.
Amanda, would you hand me that soda, actually? Thank you.
Oh.
I mean, I don't know what was in those contracts, and I've got a little too much respect for the people who write them, if you know what I mean. To even think of doing something crazy like reading them.
Respect.
They're gonna read the 500 pages of fine print.
You just hear one word echo in your head, Erendor. Consequences.
Okay.
Do we know Erendor's a warlock?
No. No. Arendor is a wizard, as far as you know.
Right on.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
he casts all of his spells while looking at a spell book.
Yeah, I was about to say Goo wouldn't know the first thing about magic to spot the bullshit, so she believes him.
Would I have noticed? I stand right next to him every fight.
I'm hiding it as well as I can. I don't know if there's like an insight check or something like that for that, but I do, pretend like I'm reading out of my book for every spell that I cast.
Right on.
So,
okay,
probably wouldn't have noticed.
Cool.
Let's hit on the major notes here of the recap of the episode. It's a short episode tonight. We're pretty much done, except for the post game stuff. But you fought off the dire wolves. You beat the defenders of Ashbrook. And Erendor decline his instructions. I've decided that the adventure recap section shouldn't be too detailed because it just wastes everybody's time. We don't necessarily every adventure need to know what happened last adventure for it to be relevant.
Mm-hmm.
So I've gone from doing a full paragraph kind of recap with details into just try to like keep it something I can read in 30 seconds. Just to touch upon what we did last time.
Yeah, just a refresher is all
right, but it's
right.
not relevant to the story since if we ever had to pause a session to say all right, we will continue this next week, then a recap's in order. But a full recap when last week's story doesn't have anything to do with this week's story is just unnecessary. So that was one of my last minute changes to this adventure. Was I just as I was going through rereading my what I call the run document. It's where I take everything from the AI chat and put it into a Google Doc that I can actually run from the table. And I was looking at some of that pregame stuff, and like I don't want to be just reading at you guys for a half an hour before we start playing every single week.
Right.
We already do the character updates and we do the logistics things. We didn't need 5 minutes dedicated to the recap. So I edited it down.
That works.
Right. But yeah, so yeah, we can start to get into the post game here, right at the 9 o'clock hour. Anything your characters want to focus on for the upcoming month, or any other questions, clarifications, plot advancements? Basically anything, or just a free rap session.
I think I'm going to spend a lot of time wondering if I made the right choice and kind of going over in my head how I could have accomplished it without it becoming a problem. But it's too late now.
Right. So I'm going to let you know that you could have tampered with the wax seals in such a way as to not leave evidence behind.
That's what I was thinking, because I could have used mending.
It would have just required a modest sleight of hand check, and you would have been able to read the contents without breaking the seals.
Yeah.
God damn it! I could have repaid you back on that favor.
Yeah, but again, I mean, out of game because I'm a warlock. I'm like, I don't want to mess with that. That's none of my business.
Right on.
And I, like I said, a little too much respect for the people who write those contracts. They know what they're doing, and they're not, they're not going to be too happy if people go messing with them.
Right. You could have even altered the contracts and possibly, I won't say probably, possibly have gotten away with it.
Yeah.
That was always an option too.
We'll find out what those consequences are.
All right. So we got Erendor kind of worrying about his decision and what that might lead to. Anybody else got anything they'd like to focus on for the upcoming month beyond the standard kind of, Captain looking for his friends and Vox? I don't know. Vox could have a couple of different things he could do. I guess you all could. So let's talk about how you'd like to spend the upcoming month.
Before I answer mine,
Yeah.
I got a question. When he said no, would I have saw that? Like,
he said no out loud. He said,
"Oh yeah, you guys all
no
saw
out loud."
No. Like, I guess my question is, did you have any distinctive facial expressions when you said no?
No, because I kind of said it without really realizing I was doing it out loud.
Okay.
Or like just being annoyed at having a voice in my head.
Okay. Reason why I'm asking is because, Ox he works at the gatehouse, so he deals with mental issues, so he thinks that you're having a relapse.
Yeah.
And he's gonna go check on you.
Yeah. No, I'm okay, bud. I'm good. Don't worry too much about me.
Okay. So outside of that, I'm gonna chase the meaning of the symbols I saw.
Chase the meaning.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Is there like a handout with those symbols, or is it?
Yes. Yeah. Let me grab that for you real quick. Let's see where that is. That is in player art handouts. And it is Box's Dabus encounter. Here it is.
Any downtime at work, I might just look at it to see if I can solve the puzzle.
People in Sigil generally regard the Dabus as not worth investing too much thought in, that you'll go crazy. That their language is gibberish, and there's no set meanings to symbols, so it's not reliable. In this rebus, it might mean portal or door or arch, or a number of different ways to interpret it. The same exact symbol could be used by another Dabus and not mean the literal same thing. So you can certainly put your mind to it, but they're not meant to or they're hard to figure out because
Gotcha.
they're subject to interpretation, right?
Then never mind. Vox is
So it's kind
going
of
to
like tarot
go.
cards where it's just general and you can apply it to yourself or not,
Right.
Vox
Gotcha.
is going to
Okay.
go find a new place to live.
Vox is going to move, huh?
Yeah.
Whoa, what inspired the move?
He's going to ignore the Davos's message for now and just move to, what's he moving to, a modest neighborhood?
hmm
All right, moving on up.
After Vox toured the city, he noticed that he stayed in a not so great part of town.
Right on.
So he's moving.
He's got the money now. He might as well live a little finer, more secure, get a little bit more social status, as recognized as not one of the poor huddled masses.
Yes, sir.
All right, Vox moves to a modest neighborhood. Anybody else got anything?
I could use a roommate if you're interested. It's up to you.
Oh, okay, cool. I mean, if that works, we can do that.
Yeah, let's say we can get two of you together. No benefit to the cost of living, but you can certainly share a space.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Move in with Arendor. All right, Vox and Arendor, roomies. Anybody else
Awesome.
got anything they would like to focus on or do or otherwise? I mean, I suppose there's no reason we couldn't do magic item shopping now too. If people, I think most of you probably spent all your available money and don't have much left. But Vox does have an opportunity.
750 gold.
I think you tried two in
Yeah.
the pregame, so you got two more opportunities at shopping for this week if you want to take them.
Let's try to get that bag of holding.
All right. So that's
25
gold, right? And then we have Arendor roll your persuasion with guidance.
Yes, sir.
Persuasion with guidance. I click waiting for results.
Right on.
Do
Let me try to refresh. It doesn't matter now, I guess. I wonder why it gets so laggy. It seems to do better when I refresh.
I know, and I just realized something. When I put the splint armor on, my speed drops down 10. So I'm
Are you
thinking,
encumbered?
no, I'm not encumbered. So the problem is that I don't have the strength to carry, to wear this.
Right?
Oh, yeah.
So I'm getting a penalty.
What about your sneak? Do you have a disadvantage on
Oh,
that?
that's 0. It went down to
That
0.
wasn't good anyway, right?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna do this.
Okay.
There you go.
Perfect. All right. 400. You get a bag of holding.
Okay. Yes, sir.
Did that right? Your proficiency bonus plus your ability modifier. It's funny when you do enough online Roll20 D&D that you don't know how to actually calculate shit in real life.
Right. Because you never have to do it.
Right.
Right. You just
Yeah.
right.
All right.
There we go. Yeah, we
Cool.
got a bag of holding.
Nice. That could be really useful if we need to, any of these deliveries, we can kind of give them a safe place.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Nice.
I'm not buying anything, so I'm good.
All right.
Can I try to get the cloak of protection? I think I might have enough.
Yeah. Let's pay that finder's fee and
Is that 25 again?
25, right?
Okay. I'll roll again. Plus guidance for 19.
So you find one for 500 gold.
Oh, it's not enough. Maybe next time.
You don't have enough?
No, I only have 4. After the finder's fee, minus the 25, I have 423.
Eh.
Hey. Should have stayed on the
I'm sorry, I had to. Considering who our DM is.
Well, I don't want to waste the roll, so I'll lend you 80 if you want.
Okay, I'll pay you back next week, next month. If
All
you
right.
don't mind.
Yep.
Wait. 25 is. Yeah, 423 exactly.
You know what? Wait, Dan, I want to add this for my downtime because I'm just thinking of this. Since Arendor helped Kagumi, Kagumi's gonna feel really weird because he's like, "Oh, he haggled for me. I gotta repay the favor somehow." And she's just going to at every opportunity be like, "Can I do this for you?" Like just like trying to repay the favor because she doesn't know what else to do.
Repay Erendor for which favor?
For like haggling for her, like to help her get the discount.
For just offering his
His help.
negotiation and bartering services.
Oh,
Yeah.
Think nothing of it.
No, I have to. Like, this is. I think this would just be a funny bit for the month. Yeah. It's like anytime she's like, "Please let me do something," and he keeps being like, "No, I'm nice,"
Yeah.
and she's like, "No, I need to do something."
I love it. We'll just come hang out with Vox and I at some point. We can, I don't know, play Nintendo.
Well, let's see if we can expand on this idea. If a modest lifestyle is 30 gold, I'll say if all 4 of you live together, you can get a 4-room apartment, and let's have it only cost you 25 gold.
Each.
Right. So you would still have a modest lifestyle, but you would achieve it for 25 gold a month instead of 30, and you would all 4 live together.
Yeah, and we're when does the Bastion rules start? Level 5?
I think they do.
So let's do it.
I'll have to modify them for how this is.
Well, I was gonna say let's wait till we hit level 5 and we'll start doing.
All right.
That's next week or so.
Yeah, it's not gonna be long.
So. Yeah.
Yeah. How close are you to level 5 right now?
1,400 away. Do I have that right? No, I don't have that right.
4150 out of 65.
Would you earn this session about 300?
Yeah, something like that.
It was like 100 each for the dire wolves and 200 each for the village fight. I think
we need like 2350, so maybe it will be a little while, but that's okay. Well, something to look forward to.
Yeah. Something to save towards.
Yep.
So, all right. So I guess I got some stuff to work with. For the character updates for the next month, Vox is going to move in with Erendor. Erendor is worrying about Vezatar a little bit, and and Kit Gumi is fawning over Erendor to thank him for his bartering services.
Not so much fawning as it is awkward. Like, I owe you a bet.
Profusely and constantly offer help, right?
Yeah, it's just like she doesn't, because this is Kagumi's, character, is that she doesn't believe people do nice things for no reason. So she's just kind of like, no, I have to pay you back. Like, this is weird to me that I can't pay you back.
Right.
Yeah.
That he feels like you owe somebody something and you're not comfortable with that feeling.
Along those lines, I gave Captain 80 gold, and I'm kind of like, well, I'll never see that.
Right.
What 80 gold are we talking about?
Yeah. I'll never see that gold back.
You lent him 80 gold to buy a cloak of protection, right?
Yeah.
That you want a cloak of protection too.
I
right?
want one also, yeah, but
Right.
I'm kind of jealous of his now.
Right.
Well, if you want one, there's an old lady a couple towns over. You could take it from her.
An easy mark
Right.
if you want to go
Yeah.
get one.
Yeah, we know where there is one.
One more thing I'll throw in there, as sometimes I like to do, just as a taunt. I like to tell you about magic items that were in the game that you had potential access to finding
Oh, yeah.
that you didn't uncover. The fez was a hat of disguise. That was your second time passing up on a hat of disguise. Because
Awesome.
Cerelian, who was the sensate who had Whisper in his possession, had a hat of disguise under his bed. But you peacefully negotiated with him and got the book out without fighting him, so you never searched his place. But yes, the fez was a magical fez.
Oh, well.
I had to. I decided that the Edmund Hollis was a barbed demon in human guise, but they didn't naturally have shape-shifting. So I said, oh, well, this is a good opportunity to introduce a magic item to explain why he looked human. Hat of disguise was perfect, but I didn't like the idea of this kind of button-down, like, lawyer wearing a big floppy sorting hat.
Right.
So I said, ooh, a fez would be distinguished. let's go with the fez.
But realistically, how are we going to get that other than taking out the lawyer for some reason?
Well, you could have. I mean, the way I wrote the adventure, I had a feeling you were going to decide the way you did. It is the way that in my research, other people decided. The feeling was very much these people did this to themselves. It's not our responsibility.
Did we go the route you thought we were?
Yep, absolutely. But I had to write it in such a way that you could have decided to do other things. And you could have surrendered the documents without fighting Edmund. You could have surrendered the documents and tried to kill Edmund. You could have read the documents. You could have altered the documents. You could have destroyed or not delivered the documents. I mean, it was all these paths not taken that, I didn't devote lots of work to it. But if you were to look through what I call my run document, again, it's all in there. If the contracts are delivered intact, if they are noticeably opened or altered, if they're destroyed or withheld. And that's why I missed the cloak of protection barter that the old woman did. Because the reason I missed it was as you guys were turning down this thing, I originally wrote the cloak of protection as a reward that the villagers gave you for turning over the documents, and that was it.
It wasn't in that line.
Right. So that was in my run document how I wrote it. But while at the table tonight, while we were in the middle of that fight, the idea dawned on me, like I could have the woman offer the cloak as a trade for the documents.
Yeah.
As her last ditch effort. It still kind of introduces the opportunity for you guys, and now it gives you a choice. Now it's just not a reward for siding with them. Now it's like it's bait to side with them, and that's why I missed it. But I'm thankful for you guys letting me double back and make that ad hoc change, because I felt like you still said thanks but no thanks, which again I'm not surprised at, but offering a magic item in exchange for breaking your contract was I felt a good temptation, and probably gave you, because I knew you wanted a couple of you wanted that cloak of protection too.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see.
All right. Cool.
So we got all good for next Monday, the 20th?
Yes,
As far as
sir.
I
Yep.
know.
I think so. I'll let you know if I don't, but I'm pretty sure I do. I'm good.
Okay. I think we'll go with the 20th as with Wednesday, the 22nd is a backup date because I do trivia on Tuesdays. So in the event that we can't play Mondays, Wednesday is always a backup day for me. But it sounds like we can all do Monday. So unless we hear otherwise, that's what we'll assume.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
It's the 27th, the Monday the 27th. I'm not around, but I
Okay.
can do that Wednesday if we want to do.
Okay. All right. It's good to know for pre-planning. The week of the 27th, we'll probably do a Wednesday game. And if we have to skip a week, then no big deal.
Okay. Awesome.
Cool. All right. Anything else? Any final thoughts?
The
No,
the cloak
sir.
and the knuckles should come in before the next session, right?
Oh, you should have had them. This is
The
stuff you
knuckles.
did.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is stuff you did during last month. I'm sorry if that wasn't clear. You should have had them for all the fights for this session.
Ah,
Yeah, when we do the shopping at the beginning, you get it right away unless it takes more than a month.
okay.
Then I'd have to, delay it out a little bit. But you're not going to have the money for those bigger items anytime soon. When it comes to shopping magic items, the price gets prohibitively more expensive as you go from uncommon to rare. It jumps from 400 to 4,000, and then when it goes
Yeah.
from rare to very rare, it's 4,000 to 40,000. So unless you guys have more of an adventurer's kind of windfall payday, find yourself in an ancient dungeon and come across, a dragon's hoard or something like that. Um, those kind of purchases are going to be pipe dreams for the future.
Yeah. Cool.
All right, folks. Well, thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed that one. I thought it was a little short. I knew it was going to be short. That that there was only 2 guaranteed fights and that they were not the most difficult fights in the world. So I knew it was probably going to be a closer to the 2-hour session. So I hope y'all don't mind. But here we
Yep.
are, a little bit half past the hour. I think we're all wrapped up. So I will say sayonara, and we will see you on Monday.
Right on.
Okie dokie.
All
All
right.
Catch you
right.
later, guys.
Have a good one.
Have a good
Bye.
one.
Later.